Hey guys, so we're back with another episode of Gabfest. We have another host with us. So
hey guys,
yourself.
I'm Sylvia. Hey.
And I'm Asia. And I'm Jessica. So today we're going to be talking about the waist trainer, which is sweeping the nation. Everyone has one. There's some type of debate about whether it's healthy. It's just sweeping the nation. So we're going to talk about everything about the waist trainers. So what do you guys think about waist trainers? Are there any pros? Are there any pros?
Well, I haven't worked with a personal trainer. It's not a bad thing. Like, the waist trainer is not a bad thing. It's just we have just taken it to new extremes. Like, if you're actually built, like, I'm healthy, I'm sturdy. I can be considered large in some clothing, you know? Yeah, so I'm not going to go and buy a small waist trainer.
Right.
Let me start off with medium.
Right.
I'm seeing people who are XL getting extra small. And now you look like a cartoon drawing from a 2-year-old with your top is a little off your bottom.
Right.
And y'all think that's sexy, and it looks painful.
Yeah.
Like, think about your spine getting crushed. That's just
your
organs.
Yeah,
that's been proven. You know, that they, like, people who go hard. Like, have you seen, people have posted videos. I remember this one girl, she posted a video, and it was just sick, like, how small her waist was. Like, only imagine what your organs are looking like, you know? So, I don't get that.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think this waist training thing has become a phenomenon because, you know, these Instagram baddies have all this surgery and they have, you know, like a 23 waist and this huge butt and huge hips, and everybody thinks, okay, well, if I want guys, I have to look like that, so they start waist training. And a lot of people have the waist trainers on, and they don't even work out. They just think, oh, if I wear this, you know, all my fat is going to disappear. It doesn't dissolve fat. If you're fat, you're still going to be fat.
Yeah. PSA, waist trainers don't dissolve fat.
Yes.
At all. None of that. It might be able to pack it a little tighter, but it's still there.
Right. Exactly.
And I think my issue is with it is, like, people are swearing.
Right.
And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're not going to look like that all the time. People are dying and striving for this temporary look. You get older, you age, you grow. If you have kids, your body changes. And you're trying to squeeze into a 0.2 waist trainer just for one guy to notice you for 2 seconds. And if he's after you because you got a pop in waist trainer, he's not the one. Yeah, he needs to love you regardless of that. Because when you pop them babies out, you're not smacking that waist trainer.
I mean, let's be real. You know, I just had a baby, and I got a waist trainer. Right. You know, and it was a postpartum waist trainer. You know, so but I used it, you know, because it was appropriate at the time. But I did keep using it. But at the same time, I got my size. You know, and so wearing it all day, it, like, by the end of the day, and when I say all day, I'm saying, like, if I wear it to work, you know, if I do wear it to work, by the end of the day, kind of, you know, you kind of like, okay, I'm ready to take it off. But it's not, like, again, I'm not using it to be like my weight loss, you know, thing. It's supposed to, what I notice is it shapes you, you know, it does help to shape you. But again, I didn't, you know, feel sick because I wasn't using it as, like, trying to extremely distort my body, you know. So it does help you sit up straighter, you know. So I did appreciate that. And there are different versions, but again, it's how you use it.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. I just don't know why when we get something simple that has a simple, you know, process, we take it and jump off the deep end and drown 6 times with it.
Very true.
Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of going on. Like, I will really get off social media someday because I'm tired of everyone posting a picture like this with their navels hitting their spines. Like, that's. And if you're naturally slim, okay. But if you weighing 250,
why is your waist that small? And you know, they also, like, keep in mind there are I remember seeing something where they showed what the ideal body type was for different countries and things like that. And decades. Like, you know, this is just a fad, you know, at this same time. I know, appreciate where you are. If you want to get your body in a better, the best body that you can have, then do that, you know. You can still accentuate your features, but do it safely and in the correct way, because trying to get it like fast results, that's not going to get long-term results, you know?
I agree with that. So, like the video you showed that she can't breathe. I'm not wearing anything that doesn't allow me to eat comfortably.
I just showed them this video that was on Baller Alert, and it was this lady talking about how her niece fell out at Red Lobster because she had a waist trainer on. And I'm going to insert the video right now.
I understand these waist trainers is killing y'all. My niece just fell out down here at the Red Lobster on Keller Road. She wearing a waist trainer in 130-degree weather, having a happy hour at the Red Lobster. These waist trainers, you don't realize, take 30% of your oxygen to your brain. Y'all want to make it out here through the summer? Stop killing yourself. Stop training your waist. You calling up the main line with that kind of foolishness. You're living reckless out here. And on top of that, you ain't wearing no deodorant. That ain't the work of the Lord.
But but it's crazy. Like, you should not be fainting, passing out. Like, that's ridiculous. Just because you have a waist trainer. Yeah.
Those aren't goals, everybody.
Again, pay attention to the size too, like you pointed out. Like, that is really big. Like, and if anything, I've heard of people starting out at one size, and if you really are working at losing weight and toning and shaping your body, that's fine. Work your way down as your body is going down. You know, don't just start out with a size small. Like, let's do this right. Like,
women, we're not trying to sit here and bash those people who have weight training. We just want it to be done safely, correctly, and that, you know, just be mindful about it. Please don't spend your savings trying to get the best one and things like that. Don't lose a lung or miss 6 meals, you know.
Faint because you can't breathe, no air is going.
Exactly. That's scary.
And it's not that deep
at all. It never was.
And some people have to understand that might not ever be your body shape.
Exactly.
And that's okay. Yeah. That's what makes the world amazing and wonderful from God, because He makes everything unique. So you might not have 34, 19, 76. That's not you.
And like you said earlier, like, if a guy doesn't like you because your waist is tiny, then that's not the man for you, because that all fades. Like, come on, ladies.
And I know as women, we just naturally like to look good. But I hope that when you're doing this, it's because you just want to revive yourself. Don't do it for the call of the attention of anybody. Like, do it for no one but yourself. You know, or if the doctor says you need to, you know, about to die,
too big,
you know,
you need to do what you gotta do. But don't take it to the extreme. That's what we're trying to say. So how do you ladies feel about, like, plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery? Like,
we touched on this one time.
Butt shots and boob implants and all that stuff. How do you feel about it?
Stop it.
I feel like, me personally, we all have insecurities as humans and as females. And if I have an insecurity, I'm just going to have to deal with it and pray about it, because I'm not going to get any surgery. Like, for real, I think that's insulting to God. Like, God made you this way. And I know some people are like, well, you know, people that aren't comfortable or they feel like they're not pretty. They say, well, I mean, like, you're cute. Like, you can say that. But, I mean, we all have insecurities. So you just have to deal with it, pray on it, and, you know, accept your flaws. We're not perfect, and this is the way that God made you. That's how I feel about it. But, I mean, if you want to get cosmetic surgery, do what you do to be safe about it, and don't go overboard, because y'all these booty shots. Looking like dump trucks.
You can't even sit on your legs after like months. When you get those, you have to sit on a pillow. Everywhere you go, you can't even sit on your booty.
I got too much work bags to be carrying a pillow too. Like, something's gotta go. Pillows gotta go. I need these bags for work.
Exactly. The only exception I would see feel as I know some women who like lose their breast to breast cancer, or maybe they lose one, and I totally understand if you want to get something just to feel like a woman again.
Or if you
Because
break
you lost
your
your breast.
nose.
It's right. Yes.
Stuff like that.
Right.
I feel like there's reasonable things. You know, oh, my nose, I broke my nose. You know, I got a lopsided boob or something.
Exactly.
You know,
or if it's something health related, like some people have like deviated septum, they need to get those jobs. Stuff like that. But y'all are going over those booty shots. Like this is ridiculous. Like these fat transfers, like
and like you know, people like who want bigger boobs. Ask someone who has naturally big boobs what they go through.
Because some people be like, okay, I want to go back down now. Like,
exactly.
You should have been thought about that.
You want
your back will hurt now.
To be. Like, and then because even D's aren't that bad, but they're still a decent amount of work. You know what I'm saying? Double D's are a decent amount of work. Y'all talking about how much G?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And then imagine when they start like sagging. Like
they will sag, you guys. You're human. People understand you're still a person. You're still human. Surgery can save you for only but so long. Your skin will sag. Your boobs will sag. Your butt will sag. It's called gravity.
And if you feel insecure about deciding your butt and you want to get butt shot, just make sure it's proportional with the rest of your body. Like, why do you have stick legs and your butt is huge? It's like a dump truck just sitting on nothing. Like, it's ridiculous.
Also, working out will get you a butt. I'm a prime example of I was not really pumped with the cheeks in high school and things like that.
Maybe that had none of them.
I squat, I ran, I even went to join the Marines and ran with them. I was so determined to be in shape. And when I'm telling you, in 2000, whatever, my body was popping. That's what working out would do for you. You don't need.
Really though.
And people have told me, "Oh, Sylvia, it was naturally there." No, I had a long back growing up as a child.
I mean, I'm sure other people are less fortunate than you, but the point of the matter is, working out will get you the same result.
And it will be proportionate to your body.
Yes. It was meant to be like that. We're meant to be healthy and have just like naturally fit, bodies. Like, well, not fit, but just like healthy. We're meant to be healthy. So, if you want to get rid of that fat, you want to gain more muscle in certain areas, that's fine.
And this, I don't research any of this stuff because I've had enough of it. If that fat was supposed to be there, wouldn't it already be there though? That's where it was supposed to be. Because when you do all this work on stuff, you're actually building muscle in those areas, not fat.
Exactly.
So if you don't already have fat there, why put it there? You know what I'm saying?
Because your butt is like primarily muscle, like especially if you're like squatting and stuff. So you're putting fat into that. Come on, y'all.
Yes.
And then like what really just makes me upset is when I see butts that are like a separate entity from your leg. Like, why is your butt like not connected to your leg? You know, like your leg is connected to your butt. Like you can clearly see that their butt is big because their butt is there, and then like you can see the separation from their leg. It just looks weird. Just make it look natural if you're going to do that. It's just too much going on.
I personally believe God made us one of the most beautiful creatures on earth. Men might feel otherwise, but I truly believe that we bear life into this world. God makes us beautiful. Like we bring life. Our bodies should be just naturally beautiful. Like all these enhancements are not necessary. Right. And I'm not saying you can't do a few here and there because we like to look pretty, but let's keep it natural.
Yeah, and no offense, like, I mean, who wants to be all the same, Because, and what I'm saying is, like, I mean, if you feel, it'll be personalized to you, if you work on getting your chest bigger, by lifting weights, or if you get you want your butt to be bigger, it'll be personalized still, even if it's both, you have boobs and you have, butt. Let's just know that it's personalized to your body. You're not just getting, G size boobs, in this size butt. Like,
and I'm really like not trying to be funny, but like, okay, you want this big butt, we're washing that thing. Like that's a whole other thing in itself. Like if you have a huge butt, that's probably a huge dude. Like, you gotta really get in there. Like that's.
And this is not not to knock curvy women.
Exactly.
Not at all.
I think curvaceous women are beautiful,
Yes.
but it's even more beautiful when it's natural.
Yes.
Like when
Yes.
you just happen to come out the womb,
Like
you
Yes.
develop into that.
Right.
But I also appreciate someone who's very slim. I have a couple of friends who are just naturally fit and petite, and I think
Yes.
they're equally beautiful as someone who has a butt. Because some days I have them days where, dang, I wish I could see no slim, you know, trying to rock those shorts. I got too much thighs to be rocking shorts. You know, so I just, you know,
Exactly.
you're all beautiful. I just wish that we would get to a point that we're just more comfortable in our bodies.
Yeah.
You only get one.
Seriously.
You only get one.
I think that comes with age too. Like you just have to accept like this is me.
Really? Because I swear these people that get these surgeries are like 35. What age do you decide that
Well,
you're
that's
comfortable?
because social media.
Oh,
Yes,
So
okay.
I feel like
Yes.
that's just a whole other thing in itself. But yeah, so we want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about waist trainers, cosmetic surgery? Comment below. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.